Have you ever gone to bed hoping your body would heal, rebuild, and grow stronger overnight, but wake up feeling just as weak, stiff, or tired as the day before? If you're over 60, this is not a failure of your willpower. It's a signal from your body that it needs the right nutritional support at the right time. While sleep is already your body's natural repair mode, adding the correct vitamins at night can turn those hours into a powerful muscle rebuild, recovery boosting, and strength restoring process. Most seniors focus only on food and exercise, but timing is just as important. At night, your body releases growth hormone, repairs muscle fibers, and rebuilds damaged tissues. Without the right nutrients, this repair system works slowly. With the right ones, it becomes stronger, faster, and more effective. But here's the shocking part. Some vitamins that seem healthy during the day can actually block muscle repair at night. They can interfere with sleep hormones, digestion, or even calcium absorption, quietly working against your progress tonight. You're going to learn exactly which 4 vitamins help your muscles rebuild while you sleep, and which 2 vitamins you should avoid taking at night if you truly want strength, balance, and independence after 60. This isn't about complicated routines or expensive supplements. It's about smart, simple, and science-backed timing that respects how your aging body really works, because aging doesn't mean weakness. It means your body needs smarter care, and when you give it what it needs at the right moment, it can still respond with strength, resilience, and energy. So stay with me, because what you take before bed tonight might decide how strong you feel tomorrow. For more trusted health wisdom, subscribe to Care and Cure Corner and take charge of your strength naturally. Vitamin D3 is not just a bone vitamin for seniors over 60. It acts like a switch that turns muscle strength back on. Every time you move your arms, stand up from a chair, or take a step forward, your muscles rely on calcium entering and exiting the muscle cells in a controlled way. Vitamin D3 makes this process smooth and efficient. Without it, muscles become sluggish, weak, and slow to respond. That is why low vitamin D levels are strongly linked with muscle loss, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls in older adults. When taken at night in the right amount, vitamin D3 works in harmony with your body's natural repair cycle. During sleep, your body releases growth hormone and starts repairing tiny tears in muscle fibers created during daily movement. Vitamin D3 supports this rebuilding by improving muscle protein synthesis and strengthening the connection between nerves and muscles, helping your body rebuild stronger tissue instead of weaker replacements. Another powerful benefit of vitamin D3 at night is how it improves calcium absorption. Calcium is not only for bones, it is essential for muscle contraction. But calcium without proper direction can become a problem, settling in the wrong places and causing stiffness or weakness instead of strength. Vitamin D3 ensures calcium actually reaches muscle cells, where it can be used for repair and contraction. This makes your nighttime recovery more productive, turning sleep into a time of real physical renewal. Many seniors notice that with proper vitamin D3 support morning, stiffness reduces, walking feels steadier, and overall energy improves because muscles are finally being nourished. Instead of silently starving, however, vitamin D3 must be respected. Taking excessive doses or combining it incorrectly can overstimulate the nervous system and disrupt sleep rather than enhance it. Some people experience restlessness, racing thoughts, or light sleep when the dosage is too high. That is why moderation is crucial. Vitamin D3 should support your recovery, not compete with your body's need for calm and rest. When used wisely, it becomes a silent builder, strengthening muscles while you are completely unaware, working behind the scenes as you sleep. But here's the subtle warning most people overlook. Vitamin D3 cannot work alone. Even if you take the perfect amount, your muscles still need help relaxing before they can rebuild. Tight, cramped, or stressed muscles cannot regenerate properly, no matter how strong the repair signals are. Vitamin D3 activates muscle repair, but something else must prepare the muscles to receive that repair. Without this second support, the rebuilding process becomes incomplete. You may absorb calcium and activate growth hormones, but your muscles remain tense, limiting the benefits. That is where the next essential nutrient quietly steps in. If vitamin D3 is the spark that starts muscle rebuilding, the next vitamin mineral is what allows your muscles to truly relax, release tension, and accept the rebuilding process. And without it, nighttime recovery stays shallow, no matter how powerful your vitamin D3 routine may be. Magnesium is the quiet worker that allows your muscles to truly rest so they can rebuild. While vitamin D3 activates the repair process, magnesium prepares the environment where that repair can actually happen. Think of it as the signal that tells your muscles it's safe to relax now. After 60, many people walk around with chronically tight muscles, even when they think they are resting. This constant tension blocks proper blood flow, limits oxygen delivery, and slows the transport of nutrients into muscle tissue. Magnesium gently releases that tension, allowing muscles to soften, lengthen, and open up for deep cellular repair. This is why seniors who take magnesium at night often notice fewer cramps, less nighttime leg pain, and more comfortable sleep. Another powerful role of magnesium is its effect on sleep quality. Deep sleep is not just about rest. It is when growth hormone peaks and muscle regeneration accelerates. Magnesium calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and encourages deeper sleep cycles. Without deep sleep, muscle repair becomes shallow and incomplete. You may sleep for many hours, but your body never fully enters the phase where rebuilding is strongest. Magnesium helps shift your body into that healing mode. This is why it is often called the mineral of relaxation, not just for the mind, but for every muscle fiber in your body. Magnesium also supports energy production inside muscle cells. It activates enzymes that help convert food into usable energy, which is critical for muscle recovery. Without enough magnesium, muscles fatigue easily, rebuild slowly, and become more prone to weakness. For seniors, this often shows up as heaviness in the legs, slow movement, and longer recovery times. After simple activities like walking or climbing stairs at night, magnesium restores balance by refueling muscles at a cellular level while calming them physically. This combination makes it one of the most powerful nighttime nutrients for rebuild strength, but there is a hidden problem many people never realize. Even if you take enough magnesium, your body still has to absorb and use it properly. Some seniors take magnesium regularly yet see little improvement because their bodies are unable to transport it efficiently into muscle tissue. This is not because magnesium is failing, it is because something else is missing that helps magnesium enter cells and perform its job. Without this partner nutrient, magnesium remains underutilized and muscle recovery stays slower than it should be. There's also another subtle warning. Magnesium helps relax muscles, but relaxed muscles still need building blocks to become stronger. Relaxation alone does not equal growth. For real muscle rebuilding, your body must be able to turn protein into new muscle fibers during sleep. If this conversion process is weak, you may feel calmer and sleep better, but your muscle strength will not rise as expected. And this is where the next vitamin becomes critical. It acts like the translator that turns protein into usable muscle tissue and helps magnesium work more effectively inside the body. Without it, your nighttime recovery stays incomplete, no matter how perfect your magnesium routine may seem. This is where vitamin B6 quietly becomes. It's the missing link between what you eat and the strength your muscles actually gain. You may consume enough protein, take magnesium faithfully, and even activate muscle repair with vitamin D3, but without vitamin B6, your body struggles to turn those nutrients into real muscle tissue. B6 acts like a converter inside your body. It transforms amino acids from protein into the building blocks that repair and rebuild muscle fibers while you sleep. Without it, much of that protein remains underused, and your recovery becomes slower and less effective. This is why some seniors eat well and supplement regularly yet still feel weak. Their body has the raw materials, but it lacks the tool to assemble them properly at night. Vitamin B6 becomes even more important because this is when protein synthesis naturally increases. While your body is in deep sleep, it works on repairing damaged tissue and strengthening muscle fibers. B6 supports this process by activating enzymes that guide amino acids into muscle cells, helping them form new muscle protein. It also supports nerve-to-muscle communication, which is essential for strength and coordination. Strong muscles are useless if the nerves cannot signal them properly. Vitamin B6 keeps that communication clear and efficient, helping your muscles respond with power and stability. When you move the next day, another powerful role of vitamin B6 is how it improves magnesium absorption. Magnesium relaxes muscles, but B6 helps transport magnesium into the cells where it actually works. Without enough B6, magnesium stays partially outside the muscle tissue, limiting its full potential. Together, they form a partnership. Magnesium prepares the muscle for recovery, and B6 ensures the nutrients enter the cells to complete the rebuilding process. This is why taking both at night creates a much deeper level of muscle repair than taking either one alone. Vitamin B6 also supports hormone balance. It plays a role in regulating neurotransmitters that influence sleep quality and recovery hormones. Better hormone balance means stronger repair signals and improved regeneration. For seniors, this is crucial because hormonal shifts with age already weaken muscle-building signals. B6 helps stabilize this system, giving your body a better chance to rebuild instead of breakdown. But here comes the subtle warning most people never consider. Vitamin B6 helps move nutrients into muscle cells, but what happens when those nutrients include calcium? Calcium is essential for muscle contraction and repair, but only if it goes to the right place. If calcium is poorly directed, it can harden tissues, stiffen muscles, and even affect blood vessels. This is where many recovery plans silently fail. The body has the nutrients, but their destination becomes the problem. So even after activating muscle repair with vitamin D3 relaxing the muscles with magnesium and converting protein into muscle with vitamin B6, there is still one more critical role that must be fulfilled. Someone must guide calcium safely and accurately, making sure it strengthens bones and muscles instead of damaging soft tissues. Without that guidance, all your progress can slowly turn against you. And that is exactly where the next vitamin steps in, acting like a traffic controller that decides where every mineral in your body is allowed to go. This is where vitamin K2 becomes the silent organizer of everything your body is trying to rebuild at night. By now, your muscles have been activated with vitamin D3, relaxed and prepared with magnesium, and supplied with the power to turn protein into new muscle through vitamin B6. But none of that works perfectly unless minerals, especially calcium, are sent to the right place. Calcium is not just a bone mineral, it is a muscle mineral too. It controls how muscles contract and relax. Without proper direction, calcium can become more harmful than helpful, settling in soft tissues, stiffening muscles, and even hardening blood vessels. Vitamin K2 steps in as the guide, ensuring calcium strengthens your body instead of slowly damaging it. At night, this role becomes even more powerful. While you sleep, your body absorbs minerals and repairs tissues more efficiently than at any other time. Vitamin K2 activates special proteins that pull calcium out of the bloodstream and move it into bones and muscle supporting structures. This keeps your arteries flexible, your circulation smooth, and your muscles responsive. And calcium is properly guided. Muscles contract with more strength and relax with more ease. Movements feel steadier, joints feel lighter, and stiffness begins to fade. For seniors, this is critical because misplaced calcium is one of the hidden reasons behind muscle rigidity. Poor circulation and reduced mobility. Vitamin K2 also protects the work done by vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 increases calcium absorption, but without K2, that extra calcium can become a risk. Together, they form a protective partnership. D3 brings calcium in, and K2 tells it where to go. Without K2, D3 becomes incomplete. With K2, the entire system becomes intelligent and controlled. This combination doesn't just rebuild muscle, it preserves heart health, blood vessel, flexibility, and long-term mobility. Another hidden benefit is endurance. When calcium is balanced, muscles don't tire as quickly. They waste less energy correcting mineral imbalances and can focus on strength and recovery. Your nighttime repair becomes cleaner and more efficient. You wake up not just rested, but physically supported from the inside. But here is the quiet warning. Once your body begins directing minerals correctly, it becomes more sensitive to disruption. Sleep quality now matters more than ever. If anything interferes with melatonin production or stimulates your nervous system, your body may fail to enter deep repair mode. The minerals may still be present, but the rebuilding process weakens. Precision is lost, and recovery becomes shallow. And this is where many people unknowingly sabotage themselves. They take a vitamin at night that seems harmless, even beneficial, but it increases alertness, activates digestion, and interferes with deep sleep hormones. It does not feel dangerous, but it quietly reduces the effectiveness of everything you just took. Your muscles are prepared. Your minerals are guided, your body is ready to rebuild, yet your sleep never becomes deep enough to finish the job. So why? Vitamin K2 brings order and intelligence to your recovery system. It also sends a clear message. Nighttime must remain calm, quiet and uninterrupted, because the very next vitamin most people reach for before bed is the one that silently disrupts this balance and blocks the muscle rebuild they are trying so hard to achieve. This is where vitamin C, despite its powerful health reputation, quietly becomes a nighttime disruptor. During the day, vitamin C is wonderful for immunity, skin repair, and protection against oxidative stress. But at night, especially in higher doses, it can work against the very recovery system you are trying to activate. Your body depends on melatonin to enter deep sleep. And deep sleep is where growth hormone rises and muscle rebuilding becomes strongest. Vitamin C, when taken close to bedtime, can reduce melatonin production and make your sleep lighter and more fragmented. You may still fall asleep, but your body does not stay long enough in the deep stages where muscle repair truly happens. Another problem is how vitamin C stimulates activity in the body. It increases metabolic processes and can gently activate the nervous system. This is helpful in the morning when you want alertness and energy, but harmful at night when your body should be slowing down. For seniors, this stimulation often shows up as frequent waking, restless sleep, or the feeling of being tired despite spending enough hours in bed. When sleep becomes shallow, everything you took earlier for muscle rebuilding loses strength. Vitamin D3 cannot fully activate repair hormones. Magnesium cannot deepen relaxation. Vitamin B6 cannot efficiently convert protein into muscle. And vitamin K2 cannot complete its precise mineral direction. The system is ready, but the sleep environment is broken. Vitamin C also increases digestive activity. At night, digestion should be calm and minimal so the body can focus on repair. When digestion becomes active, blood flow is redirected toward the stomach instead of muscles. This steals resources from the rebuilding process. Muscles that should be receiving oxygen and nutrients for repair are left waiting while the body handles unnecessary nighttime digestion. Over time, this slows recovery and weakens muscle regeneration. There is also a subtle hormonal effect. Vitamin C influences cortisol, the stress hormone. In small daytime amounts, this can be beneficial, but at night it can prevent the natural drop in cortisol that is needed for deep sleep. Elevated nighttime cortisol blocks growth hormone release, which is the very hormone that rebuilds muscle tissue. This means that even with perfect supplementation, one misplaced vitamin can silently cancel your progress. This does not mean vitamin C is bad. It simply means its timing matters. Taken in the morning or early afternoon, it supports immunity and tissue repair without disturbing sleep. Taken at night, it quietly robs your body of its most powerful recovery phase. But here is the deeper warning. Vitamin C is not the only nutrient that stimulates the nervous system. There's another vitamin that many seniors take without thinking, believing it will support energy and brain health. And it does exactly that. The problem is, it does it so well that it keeps the brain alert when it should be resting. This vitamin is even more stimulating than vitamin C. And when taken at night, it can completely block the muscle rebuilding process by preventing deep sleep from ever fully beginning. This is where vitamin B12 becomes the final hidden barrier between your body and true nighttime recovery. Vitamin B12 is an incredible nutrient for energy, brain function, red blood cell production, and nerve health. It sharpens focus, increases alertness, and boosts vitality. That is exactly why it is so powerful during the day. But that same power becomes a problem at night. When your body is preparing to slow down, release melatonin, and enter deep sleep, vitamin B12 sends the opposite signal. It tells your nervous system to wake up, stay alert, and stay active. Even if you feel sleepy, your brain remains partially stimulated and your sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. For seniors, this effect is even stronger. With age, sleep naturally becomes more sensitive to stimulation. A vitamin that increases neural activity can quietly block deep sleep stages without you realizing it. You may sleep for 6, 7, or even 8 hours, yet wake up feeling unrested because your body never entered the deep recovery phase where muscle rebuilding is strongest. Growth hormone release becomes weaker, protein synthesis slows, and the repair work you prepare with vitamin D3, magnesium, vitamin B6, and vitamin K2 remains unfinished. Your system is ready, but the switch to recovery mode never fully turns on. Vitamin B12 also increases metabolic activity. At night, your metabolism should slow so energy can be redirected toward healing and tissue repair. When B12 stimulates metabolism, the body stays in a semi-active state. This keeps cortisol slightly elevated, delays melatonin production, and reduces the depth of your sleep. Over time, This creates a pattern where your muscles never receive enough uninterrupted recovery time. Strength gains slow down, fatigue increases, and morning stiffness becomes more common. There is also a subtle emotional effect. Vitamin B12 can increase mental alertness and even mental restlessness in sensitive individuals. Thoughts become more active, the mind feels sharper, and falling into deep sleep becomes harder. This is wonderful in the morning when you want clarity and energy, but at night it steals the calm your body needs to rebuild itself. Many seniors blame stress or aging for poor sleep, never realizing a simple timing mistake is quietly working against them. Just like vitamin C, this does not mean vitamin B12 is harmful. It means its timing must respect your natural rhythm. Taken in the morning, it supports energy, balance, memory, and nerve health. Taken at night, it becomes a silent enemy of muscle repair. It does not damage your body directly, but it blocks the environment. Your body needs to heal itself, and now everything comes together. You have learned how to activate muscle rebuilding, how to relax muscle tissue, how to convert protein into strength, how to guide minerals safely, and how to protect deep sleep by avoiding stimulation. Your nighttime routine is no longer random. It is intentional. It is strategic. It is powerful, because when the wrong vitamins are removed and the right ones are placed at the right time, your sleep transforms into something more than rest. It becomes a rebuilding laboratory for your body. And the real question now is this: what happens when all these pieces finally work together night after night without interference? Imagine waking up with less stiffness, steadier balance, and stronger legs that actually support you throughout the day. That's not a fantasy. T's what happens when your body finally gets what it needs while you sleep. After 60, muscle loss doesn't happen because your body gives up. It happens because the repair signals become weaker and the nutritional support becomes inconsistent. But tonight, you now hold the power to change that. By choosing vitamin D3 to activate muscle fibers, magnesium to relax, rebuild tissue, vitamin B6 to convert protein into strength, and vitamin K2 to guide minerals properly, you're creating a nighttime environment where your muscles can truly regenerate, and just as powerful is what you avoid. By keeping vitamin C and vitamin B12 out of your nighttime routine, you protect your sleep hormones and allow growth hormone to work without interruption. That alone can dramatically improve recovery speed and muscle quality. This isn't about becoming younger. It's about becoming stronger within your age. It's about preserving independence, preventing falls, improving posture, and feeling confident in your body again. Every night becomes an opportunity for renewal, not just rest. Small habits create massive change. 1 glass of water, 4 smart vitamins, 2 smart avoidances. That's all it takes to transform your sleep into a muscle rebuilding factory. Your body is still capable of healing. It's still capable of growth. It's still capable of strength. All it needs is the right support at the right time. Start tonight, and let tomorrow be proof that age never stops strength. It only asks for SMA. Arterial care.